We just got to play consistent and just avoid the mistakes, the penalties, missed opportunities, whether it's a missed throw or a drop or just a mistake that's kind of keeping us out of our rhythm. So I think that's the main thing. You still just got to, they will take chances, and they blitz a lot, and so now it's just about everybody being on the same page, being prepared, everybody, knowing what's going on, when things are picked up, when they're not, and it's just preparation this week, and so when you have opportunities, there might be some chances to hit some big plays. You got to take advantage of them, and the other things you just got to know when to take your losses, because they will win some battles, and they have good players, and they make a lot of plays on defense, so you can't give them the big plays. I think it's a big game for us, and we're looking forward to going into Philadelphia. It's always a tough place to play, but we're excited about the opportunity.
How long did the playoff loss last year stick with you?
I don't have an exact time frame. I think you learn from it, and I think anytime you lose in the playoff, it's a stick for a few weeks or a month or however long it is. I think once you get back in the off season, it's you start preparing for the next season and see how you can improve and get better. Yeah, it's a lot of the same similarities, and they're doing a lot of blitzing, a lot of the same scheme stuff. They have some new things, and everybody's just got to be on the same page, and they'll take their risk, and we got to be, in a way you do have to be patient. You have to understand when you have opportunities that make plays, and when you just got to get the ball out and be smart.
Any thoughts on the Yankees series? Not a prediction?
No prediction. So just hopefully rooting for the Yankees, and hopefully it'll be a good series.
You had a couple delayed game penalties last week. The coach mentioned having to speed things up and then the chess match at some point. Can you talk about some of the things you're doing to accomplish that?
Just snap it quicker. That's about it.
Eli, a couple times, I know you've been asked to replay in your mind what went wrong last week, and you talk a lot about communication. Like, are there issues there? Is that normal at this point in the season where you're kind of still talking about, everybody on the same page, make sure we're communicating? Is that young receivers? I mean, what do you mean by that?
From last week, you're saying?
Well, yeah, you said it a lot, since this last game, but even the last two games a little bit, I guess.
Just everybody just being, if you make a check, or especially when it's loud, and you gotta make things happen. Just make sure everybody's keyed in on what's going on. You're getting exactly what you want. Maybe it's something you've practiced in the week, maybe something you just talked about, but you still got to go and perform it, on game day. And so I think that's, when you go against a defense that is, they do a lot of complex looks and different blitzes. It's just about, everybody doing the right thing. And if you can have 10 guys doing the right thing, one guy, does something wrong, that's where they can get their big play, and that's where one mistake can turn into a game-changing play.
Your cornerbacks do a lot of one-on-one press and all that. When you had Plaxico, he was always a big difference in this game. You think the guys you got now can do that?
Yeah, they got to do it, and I got great faith in them that this team does. They will play some man and a lot of single highs. So the receivers on the outside are going to have to win, and we got to put them in a good situation to do that. I don't know if I've noticed it that much, and I think we just got to. It's just about depending on what the plays calls are and what kind of defense we're playing on certain things. So we got to find ways to get the balls in all our receivers' hands. They're all playmakers, especially Steve. He's done a great job for us. So it's but everybody's got to be live, and you never know who's going to have the hot hand each week.
The opportunities they present on the outside, do you think that's one of the big reasons why you've had so many big games against the Eagles, because they kind of do give those chances for big plays?
I'm not sure. Just with them, it's they're going to make some plays. It's just about having a good feel, and every once in a while you will get things blocked up when they do blitz, and it does open up holes in their defense. So it's just a matter of being patient, taking what they give you, and when you do have times to hit a big play, you got to take advantage of it. You got to hit it.
When do you kind of turn your page? When you come in Mondays, are you already on to the next game, or are you still going over the last game? And do you come in Tuesday to do some work, or what?
Monday you come in, you're reviewing the last game, and so it's a time where you learn from that game. You talk with your receivers, your offense, and you make corrections, and you get better. Yeah, then once Tuesday comes in, you're on to the next week.
And you come by on Tuesday. Do you come to do your own stuff, or
Yeah.
just to get started on?
Just get started on the week. I don't know. I just had 2 delayed games. I think a lot of it was just, I saw the clock. I just, sometimes you point something out or you try to fix something, you just kind of lose, 4 seconds. Goes a little faster than you think sometimes. So, it's just about, let's get up, getting up the line faster, get going, and just can't afford those penalties.
When a team is slumping a little bit, how much of it falls on the quarterback to snap the team out of it?
Man, I don't know. It's just about it's about the team coming around, and anything can get you going. And it's not like we're in an awful situation. There's some good things that we're doing. Just about making a few plays here, a few just a few differences that can get us going. And we got a good week. Our confidence is up. Guys are flying around. Feeling good about where we are and what we can do. We just got to keep doing it.
So you don't necessarily put any more on yourself to try to just.
No, I got do my same job, get prepared, get my teammates prepared to play, and go out there and just perform well.
When you first got here, obviously there were a lot of veteran guys who are now not here anymore. How has that changed just the way you can assert yourself now that you're the veteran guy?
I don't feel different. I'm still going about my business the same, and you talk with the young guys, and all the guys. You just you try to get everything, everybody on the same page, everybody going, and keep their confidence up.